Hello, hello. This is Donna Denson, the Dynamic Diabetic, coming to you today with the Diabetic Minute for everyone who wants to get and stay healthy. So today, we want to talk about sweat. Is sweat good for you? Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? What about sweat? You know, we're coming into the spring and summer when we have to worry a lot more about that. Well, I thought we'd talk about it before we really get into it, okay? Sweating is the body's way of regulating your body temperature, and that's whether you're hot or whether you're cold. It's healthy to sweat. It is. We have 3 million sweat glands all around our body. 2 types. The eccrine type, which is all over our body but has no odor, and then the apocrine type, that is in our hair follicles and does have odor. Actually, the sweat doesn't have odor. What happens is when it hits and mixes with your body bacteria on your skin, that's when odor develops. So sweat is basically water, lots of water, and electrolytes, things like potassium and sodium and chloride, and we need to replace those things in our body. Okay, that's one of the reasons we want to drink a lot of water and eat the right foods. So, number one, sweat happens when our body temperature changes, okay? And that could be from the heat outside, could be exercise, it could be hormones, it could be menopause ladies, and it could be medications even. And then the second is emotional sweat. You know, this is like nervous sweat, like when you get embarrassed or you're scared to speak in front of a group, you have some anxiety or fear, that kind of sweat. And the third is some foods make you sweat. You know, hot peppers, they can make you sweat a lot. Or things like horseradish, right? Hot drinks, caffeine, alcohol, and even some heavy meats can cause you to sweat. So what's abnormal and normal? How do we know, right? Well, hyperhidrosis, you know, hyper and hypo, we run into those a lot. Hyperhidrosis is excess sweating, when, you know, you sweat all the time, and you should realize that that's not normal, right? And the second is hypohidrosis, which is little or no sweat, which is also bad because it's not regulating your body. The good news is that you can block excess sweating. There are ways. I won't go into it, but there are ways that you can take care of that. But sweating is necessary and it's healthy. If you have a fever, it helps to break that. It helps detoxification in your body. It helps boost your immunity, protects your kidneys, and it tells you your exercise is working, right? So sweating is healthy. It's a good body response. Too much or too little can indicate a problem. So you should see your doctor if you think you're doing either one on the extreme, like anything else. You know, if it's too much or too little, there's probably a problem there. So as a diabetic, bring this back home, we need to be aware of and pay attention to how our body works, how it's supposed to work, how the systems work, what things mean. So there's something goes wrong, we can identify it quickly, get help for it quickly before it develops into more problems, because diabetics have enough problems already, right? So this is your knowledge for today. If you start sweating, just think about what's going on around you so you know, is that normal? And it probably is, okay? I hope you will share this video, guys. Share it with people. Let them know, especially as we come into the heat time of the year. People sometimes worry about that a lot or wonder why they have odor from perspiring and other people don't. There's reasons, okay? And again, please share the video. Subscribe to wherever you're listening to this, please. I hope I found you safe. I hope I found you well. And I always, always hope I found you happy. This is Donna Denson, the Dynamic Diabetic. May God bless and keep you until we connect again. Thanks for tuning in.